Morning and welcome to America's Home Cooking. I have a rump roast, beef rump roast. I'm going to get out of the package now. I'll pat it dry. I am going to do very, very little to this meat. Some meats can stand on their own and you don't have to do much of anything. And that's exactly what I'm doing for this one. I'm going to set the oven at, if I had more time, I'd set it at 325, but I'm sort of crammed for time. So I will do it at 350. A lot of people don't clean their meat before they grill it or do things. They just put it on the grill. I was not taught that. This is a small one because it's so expensive now, beef. Now, you see this? It's got a layer of fat. That's called a blanket. We used to get meat like that. And if it had too much fat on it, you know, we could cut it off. But we used to always get it that way, so we knew, because they wanted the meat lean at that time, because they said the fat causes the heart attacks, and they wanted to stop it because that was the big thing that killed a lot of people, was heart problems. And so they started cutting back and made the beef lean, really lean. And then women were always asking for blankets to get the fat in it because the marbling was gone. And now they're going back to it again because they're noticing the meat is tough. It's harder to work with. It doesn't have as much flavor. So, you know, look at it this way. If you're going to go, you're going to go. But enjoy life. I'm not telling you to abuse your life, but we're to enjoy it. There are lessons that we have to learn. By all means, I call this the school. We are in school. You think you get out of school after you get out of college or high school? Life is a school. But still, you should be able to enjoy it, have good friends around you, and stuff like that. Arguing and being irritable and everything else. That's no fun. That's not life. That's misery. I mean, I have my low days. I'm not going to tell you that I don't. I would be lying to you. I have days where I'm very sad, you know. But in anger, if you push my buttons, I can get angry just like anybody else. But there's no reason to push my buttons to make me irritable. I'd rather just walk away, you know, instead. Because when you have these arguments and stuff, it gets complicated. Listen, I've got to get the rest of the stuff out for this and I'll be back. Okay, I brought you over. I'm going to entertain you. Okay, listen. I greased an 8x8 because I have a small one, okay? Now, there's not a lot of marbling in this, so I know I'm going to have some problems with it. But what I am going to do is rub it down with oil all over. As soon as I can get it out of the can. Come on. You come in? No? Well, I'll pour you this way then. Oh, God. This, what I'm doing, is a big no-no right now. But I do it sometimes because I keep my oil in the refrigerator, and because it's olive oil, it gels together and it takes forever to get soft. But I don't want to use corn oil on this. I want to use my all-blend oil on this. So I am going to rub oil all over this roast. Top, bottom, left, right, all around, like it's greasing a whole body. It should be able to come out now. Yes. So let me turn this flame off. That's right, I put my oil can on on a low burner to just get it starting to melt. I'm just rubbing it down. I'm not putting any garlic on it, nothing. Now, this piece of meat, what you can do, is if you leave it simple, you can sit there, if you have a slicer, and make roast beef sandwiches, because you slice it thin, just like when you go to the deli, and you have them slice it for, you say, I want roast beef, you do the same thing yourself. I do a standing beef roast. Exactly what I'm doing here. But anyway, all right, I've already got it greased, as you can see. I've done nothing to it. I am going to make a bed of pepper. No salt, because salt is a drying compound, and doesn't have a lot of fat, though it does have a layer of fat. It doesn't have a lot throughout the meat, and also if you put the salt in, it's going to be drying the juices out and making it drier than what it should be. But I will put a layer of pepper on this, and when I say a layer of pepper, I'm going heavy, real heavy. See how much pepper I put on it? I told you I'm going very heavy. I really think I should cook this at 325, but I'm so crunched for time. Let's see, could I get away with it? 3 hours. Let's cancel this, and I'm going to do what I want. I'm going to do it at 325, and I'm going to put it in the oven just like this. Like I said, this one I'm not doing a lot with. That fat I could use for a gravy, but I'm going to serve the scones that I made yesterday that I told you with this. I haven't decided on what vegetable I want to do with it. I don't have any salad greens, so I didn't go shopping last week because of everything that happened. I had to use the money for something else. But anyway, I'll see you when that's done to a point that I want it. Now look, you can cook it all the way, or you can have it medium rare, medium done. I'm not going to tell you the time frame because that's for you to decide for your family. But the reason I don't add salt, like I said, it draws the fluids out. And I know this is a lean cut of meat, and I don't want it any harder to work with than what it is. All right, so I'll see you probably, yeah, could I? Yeah, I'll hold the phone till then. All right. Okay, the roast is done. I'm going to show you. Here it is. I haven't sliced it. It just came out of the oven. But here it is. And you can see that lovely pepper topping I put on it. But it smells really nice. So take care. Bye-bye.